In our last video, we were trying to get all the electrical buttoned up. The solar connections, the inverter connections, the charger connections, get all those settled in under the bench. We were able to get that going, and that was one of the last major things to get going on this van, where we can kind of get it buttoned up and ready for the first road trip. So now that the wiring's done, I can continue on with the benches. I've got the wood to get on there and the cushions to finish sewing those up, and then we'll be good. All right, we're down to the final stages of this van build. Only putting some of the finishing touches on. I'm getting ready to sew some of the cushions, get those all done, and picked out a different fabric. Thought it might look a little better than the stripes we had. They just didn't turn out real well. So I got that done. I've got a mirror off to the glass shop being cut for the backsplash. Carol's been busy putting all of the items in the van. So we got cooking stuff, we got our biking gear, we got some utensils, all that stuff, and so we're getting down to crunch time here. It reminds me of all those home construction videos. They always have a reveal date on the pressure. And I'm actually kind of feeling that. We got some pressure. Carol gets back from teaching in California next week. She gets back Monday night, and hopefully all goes well and we get to leave on Tuesday. We're gonna head out to see my daughter in Colorado and see her and the grandkids and make a little road trip out of it. We're gonna swing by Yellowstone on the way out and do just a little sightseeing. Hard to do, no last minute reservations. So we're gonna do that, gonna go to Colorado, visit the kids, test out the van, see how everything's going there, and then on the way back, we're gonna swing by the Ozarks and see some more friends of ours and hang out at the lake just a little bit and really give this van a chance to see what's needed, what I do different, where the rattles are, and there's always gonna be little things to rethink and fix, I know. So that's where we are now. I gotta get going on all these cushions today. Here's our next challenge. I got to figure out a bike rack that's going to hold a tandem bike. I know we can throw it in there, but I don't want to because I want to use that space when I'm traveling. And you can't put a tandem crossways because they're just too wide. So my plan is to figure out how to make it go upright on this wider door, so I'm still able to have access to this door and get in and out here without taking the bike off until we want to take it off. So I'm going to devise and weld and fashion something that's going to let this thing be upright here. And so that's the plan there. I got my little ladder in the mail here because the ladder that you buy for these flatline van kits are sold out. They have so much stuff that's sold out, it's crazy. In fact, the awning that's supposed to come with it has been on back order from Italy for 2 or 3 months now. So everything's just so hard to get with the delivery problems going on. But anyway, that's my next task here. I gotta get that done because we're gonna be leaving in 4 days for Colorado and gotta have a bike. So we're going with that. All right, let's get this party started. Here is a bracket I made for when we're actually using the bike. I put this on there. When we're not using the bike, I just use the step all the time the way it is. But this slides right into the receiver right there. That's what keeps the bike steady and keeps it away from the van. Then what we do is just get the bike in position. Again, I've got a few minor details to work out, a few minor bugs. But I can do this one person, and I got it to where nothing really scratches the van, and it's not a lot of work. It may look like it, but it's not. I just get this going here. After messing with the bike rack for a little while and getting the locks on it and the final preparations, I figured out that I actually don't need the hoist to get that up and down off of there. I can lift that up quite easily, which actually makes it a little less cumbersome to get it up there. I can just pop this in the little tire slot I made there. You can see that. So the tire goes in there. I've got a lock ring that goes around this part of the bar I made. I've got plenty of clearance. And then I've got a secondary lock slash hoist that goes around the top of the bike and hooks up there just as a secondary. Either one, I always have a secondary for a fail-safe. If something gives, then something else will hold. Here's a little bit of a tour where we are so far. Got the cabinets done, got the countertops done, got the sink in, we've got the refrigerator up and running, nice and cold, got the Yeti cooler in, got, let's see, the sink in, and I installed a power switch just in case there's ever a leak. That pump will automatically come on and drain the water tank to wherever the leak is, if it's inside, outside, whatever. But with this, that turns the pump off, so the pump, even if I spring a leak or freeze or line somewhere like that, it won't drain everything. So we got that. We got water. I isolated the pump in there to where it's got some foam behind it and it won't be so noisy. Got all of our uppers done. You've seen inside there. Got all the uppers are lit so you can see in there. And I've got the back done. Let's see, the closet here, it lights up. Got that going on. And on the back, we got the benches done. All those fold down to a bed all the way across. I'm in the process of making the table. That's on my agenda tonight. So, and then on the back here, I've got the bicycle panniers. So we've got all of our bicycle gear in there, shoes, helmets, clothes, packs, gloves, glasses, all that stuff. And so bench there, and then we can exit out the back here. And I've got my nice step. Can't believe what a difference that step makes. So as we come down here, step on there. There's the inside. And there we are with that. Finally, we are in the process of cleaning, me, in the process of cleaning up the dust of the van. It is gonna get out of the garage today for the first time in 4 months. Let's see, March, and now it's middle of June. So this is the first time it's seen the light of day today, and it's gonna come out and get ready to pack up and make a road trip. So I got to get this thing cleaned up and get it ready to get out of the garage. Such a bummer. I thought I was going to be driving into town to pick up I had a custom piece of mirror being cut for a backsplash and another little piece to go in the closet door, so we'd have a mirror of those. And they are not going to be ready today. Bummer, but we'll get by. So it is time for this baby to see the light of day. We are loading up and getting ready for our first road trip here. A few last minute details and we're on our way. We got the Yeti packed, we got the Dometic packed, although I'm having some issues with the Dometic because it doesn't want to work on 12 volt. And every time I set the thermostat to like 30 something, it wants to go down to freezing. So the sucker will freeze. I just got a few issues to work out and get a hold of customer service there. So this is the look we have back here. We've got all our provisions going, got everything packed. And so we have plenty of storage. We've got just some of the stuff going in with this every night if we're staying at a hotel anywhere, because yes, we're not sleeping in the van all the time. And got this down for traveling, got a little place to lay back and read or take a nap, so I can lay back here wall to wall and feet and head just barely touch. I mean, I have to reach with my toes to touch, and I'm 5'10", so it's worked really good. Got me a little fire extinguisher back here. I just feel better with that. And got my ladder that I absolutely love packed in there, and I got a little TV tray there that actually holds up that table that is the center bench that goes here when the cushions are down. So there we are. Got some squirrel food for the road. And we're about ready to hit the road.